I forgot what I forgot. I like kind of drew blank. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Right here, look. Going to the mountain.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah,
I can't wait
baby.
to go to the mountain.
Yeah,
I saw a thing on Twitter the other day where it was like a picture of Dora the Explorer, and she was like in the Attack on Titan universe, and there was like a giant Titan right behind her. I've never seen Attack on Titan, but it was like fucking there's a giant dude right behind her, and she's like, "Where's the Titan?" And I made me laugh.
Where's the Titan? God,
that was fucking awesome.
Man,
she's definitely trying to set us on fire. Always lives your lives in fashion. Wear the latest fads.
Yes.
I wish you luck in battle. Inosuke's the most fashionable man.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get much better than that. I mean, shirtless, fucking, like, what, bare coat,
with
pants,
like a fucking head, yeah. Fucking
sand,
a dead animal's head on you.
Sandals. Shit.
Imagine if Inosuke was just dressed exactly the same, but instead of like the boar head, he wore one of those fucking horse heads.
That would be so good. That would make. Then I wish there was a model. There needs to be a model of this game where that happens. It's just replaced with the fucking really dumb-looking horse head.
Yes. Actually, one of my friends dressed up with that for Halloween. And those things are so hard to see out of. You can't see anything. You can literally only see like right in front of you.
No, I remember my mate had one, and he did almost the same thing. Like, he just ran around shirtless with 2 Nerf guns and the horse head on, and just shot motherfuckers at a party. But I remember he's just like, dude, I can barely see out of this thing, and I tried to put it on, but my head was too big, so I couldn't fit it.
Damn.
So big rip to that. But
no, it's not even. You can't. I mean, you can't even fucking do anything. Like, you'd have to be sitting still, pretty much. Like, it's so funny because like whenever you want to actually look at someone, you have to look directly at them in order to see them. And so that when you're outside of that perspective and you're looking at the person with the horse head, it's just they like turn and look directly at you, and the horse just like turns.
Oh, fuck!
It's so funny.
Man, everyone.
We need to pause here. I need to jack off.
I need to, you know what? That's not surprising. Of course he does, Zenitsu. I need to wank, okay?
I need to wank. No one will see me if I just go in the fucking corn crops here, or whatever the fuck these are. Rice crops.
No, not November ended, and I have yet to relieve myself because we were stuck in an old lady's home.
Yeah, Tanjiro, you prevented me from getting married. I mean, what the hell? I was gonna have mad sex. Yeah, you're fucked, bro.
I remember, like, it made me reflect about how, it was the bit with the Hinokamis, I believe, the whole trial thing.
Oops.
With, oh, see you later, bro. The whole trial thing, with Tanjiro and Nezuko, and how they were like, yo, we got like a bunch of demon slayers now, but they're all shit. They all keep fucking dying, and it's like, you know, for real shit, this is true, because I remembered back to like all this, like this scene, all the fucking demon slayers losing to these spider cunts. Like,
oh yeah,
goddamn. Yes.
Go on, Inosuke.
Go, Inosuke.
Just run in there. Who cares?
Yeah, and Zenitsu, little bitch.
Come on, Zenitsu. All you have to do is fall asleep, bro. You'll just sleepwalk in there.
That's right. Go fight some spiders
fight yourself into oblivion. I can't pick up a trail like this.
The strange thing is, like, Tanjiro's... It's funny, he doesn't really have any abilities apart from being able to smell good. Like, he's just got really good sense of smell, and that's it. The rest of the shit he did is all him training, which is pretty cool. But it's just like, hey, if you have a really good heightened sense of smell, you too can become a demon slayer. If they were demons, I guess. And I could probably kill
Yeah,
terrorists.
it's also like his family, like the motivation for him killing his family and him just being a super like pure, determined soul. Like that's what you take from Tanjiro, is like he's super motivated by his family. He has a really heightened sense of smell, and he can just smell all kinds of shit. And because there are a lot of other protagonists like new gens that wouldn't be able to pull off the same shit that Tanjiro does, just because they have a lot of the new gen protags are like characterized by like some kind of I don't really care attitude. That's something I would talk about. I've been reading Chainsaw Man, and Chainsaw Man is one of the most like hyped, I would probably even say overhyped manga of recent years. It's pretty good. It's like, but people are saying it's like one of the best manga that's ever been made. It's not. And it's super similar to it's protagonist Denji's. He's a bit off the cuff weird, which is fine. Like I don't have a problem with that, but it's really similar to, overall the vibe is really similar to Jujutsu Kaisen. It's almost more chaotic than Jujutsu Kaisen. The art is really similar. It's characterized, like both of those feel like they're super characterized by like this weird like postmodern, I don't even know what word you would use to describe it, but like there's like some kind of element of like I don't care in there, like if that makes sense. Like a lot of the
I know what you mean.
a lot of the old, like you look at stuff like Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball, that kind of thing, like a lot of that stuff is like super over the top. Like a lot of the characters have over the top personalities and abilities and that kind of thing. But a lot of the new gen stuff is all just like, it's whatever. Like they just do things, and there's a lot of times they're like I don't even know. Like they just happen to be in the right place, the right time, and they don't really like have super incredible motivations. They just like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
See, I think that's the very strange thing, is like so many of the earlier shows, like you're right, like Naruto, One Piece, and fucking Dragon Ball, they've all got like eccentric main characters that like are just really interesting and like quirky and unique. And then there was just a huge period of shows where there was just not like emotionless voids of main characters, purely so like people could project themselves onto those characters. And yeah, Demon Slayer is one of those few modern shows where, hey, the main character has unique and quirky and like is a character themselves once again. Like, so
well, and it's specifically like shonen action type stuff. That's the thing, right? Is like that's what we call new gens. Like all of the, like Shiki would be a new gen, Tanjiro's a new gen, Itadori is a new gen, Denji from Chainsaw Man, a lot of that type of thing. Deku counts. Like we call them like the new generation of shonen protagonists. We Twitter community. Yes. Like that's, well, I mean, I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't seen that kind of thing on Twitter, but I do like that, because it is correct, right? Like there's a bunch of the new generation of shonen after like the whole Dragon Ball and Naruto, One Piece, Boruto, fucking the new Naruto, he counts. Naruto's child or some shit. I don't fucking know. I've never seen Naruto.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But he's yeah, it's all like, I don't know. Specifically, I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are like more specifically have this like postmodern feel to them, where the art is kind of like rough. Like it feels rough around the edges, but intentionally, and a lot of the action scenes are drawn really chaotically and in a way that it's almost hard to tell what's happening. and then the characters are just kind of like there's more they're more likely to be dead, right? Like more likely characters are more often die in these new ones, like those two specifically, I feel like. But it's also just like, oh, what's Inosuke doing? And Demon Slayer people are much more likely to die than like a lot of the older shows. Oh, here goes Inosuke. It's just weird, I think, but because and so many people are like, I guess it's to like change up what people know about like how like what people are already familiar with about shonen, like because a lot of the times it was always that whole over exaggerated personalities, not many people die, you know, that whole thing, and now it's just kind of they've all gotten a bit darker to the point where like even the characters are all kind of like have this kind of whatever attitude. It's so weird. I was thinking about this. It's just such a weird thing. Anyway, it's if you like Chainsaw Man is getting an anime. It's probably gonna be really good. It's if you watch it, you'll understand what I mean.
No, I just remember, like, I think it was the Trash Taste Boys, like back when Chainsaw Man was announced to get an anime. They were all, well, at least Garnt and Joey, they were really fucking hyped for it. Like,
yeah,
yo, this is gonna be so good. Like,
yeah,
the manga was so amazing, and I'm like, what the fuck is Chainsaw Man? Like, what? But
no,
yeah,
I think the action and the fights are really good. For sure, it's like it's the same of Jujutsu Kaisen in that way. The fights are really cool, but it's not like the best manga I've ever read. It's not like, you know, it's not like the most compelling story. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it that just feels very similar to Jujutsu Kaisen, in that it's just has this weird feel to it. I would call it postmodern, but I don't even know what the official term would be. Tanjiro feels kind of like a mix of the old and new stuff, because he's still a good boy, but he's like, and he's motivated by family and all this kind of thing, which is pretty typical for like old stuff. But he's in a world where like that's like darker, and where more like, and even Zenitsu and Inosuke are like over exaggerated characters, but
I mean, that does make a good balance, though.
Yeah.
Like, a more calm, collected, level-headed nice boy, and then over-eccentric pussy and over-eccentric kick-ass boarhead-wearing motherfucker. But, right. What I was meaning before, like, I just like that Tanjiro is just Tanjiro, because I know, like, he does have, yeah, like, good smelling and, like, the Demon Slayer mark and whatnot, like, but, I'm just happy that it's mostly just a character that we saw work his way to where he is now. Whereas, like, there are so many shows, or like, at least shows and stuff that I've watched, where the main character is like defined and is somehow very, very good at these particular things. Like, it's just like, yo, I've actually a kick-ass level 70 boss that can wreck everything. Like that the whole thing with Kirito and being like a beta and all that shit, and like Rosario Vampire, and it's like, yo, actually, you know what? You're a really good vampire now, Skune. How about that? And it's just like, oh, wait, what? Like,
yeah, he's got to be able to pick up girls, bro. That's how he's got to be super powerful.
Yeah, and like I'll admit, like even I, in my writing endeavors, am not immune to this. Like, I've got a character that's purposely a different race, and is a demon. So like, I do understand it. It's really easy to have something established beforehand, but I do already feel like a lot more attached to Tanjiro after just witnessing him.
Right, witnessing he works his way up
in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Like, rather than just be told beforehand, oh, yeah, he's really good. Like, you actually get to watch him grow and get better. I really like that. And I don't see it enough in the shows that I consume. Like, High School DxD was one of the others. Issei, like, you watch Issei become a demon, and like devil, sorry, and like learn how to use his powers and get better with training, and like that sort of shit I'd like to see. So, like, infinitely more attached to Tanjiro and Demon Slayer than a lot of other shows. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty basic now. Like, it's like the thing about Tanjiro is that you pretty much see a lot of his like the way he thinks, right? This is the same thing with Deku. That Deku is even better than Tanjiro in this field of growing and learning to use his powers. He's probably the best there is right now, in terms of that idea.
Would that also be because there's like 4 or 5 seasons of the show?
Perhaps it is longer than Demon Slayer, but that still lends itself to Deku being... I think Deku is probably one of, if not the single best shonen protag right now, if not ever. Like, he's, like, I think, maybe not my favorite, but he's definitely one of the strongest. In terms of just the idea that he starts out with all of these flaws, and he has to work his way from being literally nobody to the number one, like the strongest and the person that everybody relies on. He has to work his way all the way up. So I would say he's even better than Tanjiro. Deku and Tanjiro share this thing where you get to hear their thought process in the middle of battle. And I think that really helps you learn more about how they grow and how they think and how they actually learn to use what they're taught. Because really Tanjiro, he does grow and he learns to use Hinokami, which is like a form of fire breathing or flame breathing or whatever it is. He learns to use that, and he gets, like, later on down the line, he just doesn't even use water breathing. He just only uses the Hinokami Kagura, and it's kind of weird because that kind of leaves him in a weird, especially in the arc right before the final one. He leaves him in a weird spot where he doesn't really use his water breathing, and he just uses this, like, it feels like he only uses the Hinokami Kagura, and he doesn't really do anything else. He just kind of, like, vibes, and he still has to solve problems and figure out how to cut off demons' heads that are a little freaky, but it's not really anything beyond that. It's the same kind of thing as normal, and he still has to, like, figure out what exactly has to be done to kill all these crazy demons, like upper ranks and stuff like that. But Deku, he's given this ability, and he figures out how to change it from All Might all by himself. Of course he has All Might as his tutor, but he changes a lot. I would say Deku is, like, probably the best written, the best designed as a shonen protag. He just grows so much, and you get to see every last bit of it. So
even from what little I've seen of My Hero, like, comparing him from the first episode to much later on in life, like in the show's lifespan, like it is very drastic, like a big change, and I'm assuming you would see a majority of that change.
You see just about all of it. Mm-hmm. Every single thought he has in his head that like as he learns how to grow and use his abilities better. One of the best scenes, or at least one of my favorite scenes, is when he finally basically solidifies his what he calls shoot style, which is basically, All Might was known for using his abilities in his arms and in his punches, but Deku is not built the same, so he instead channels One for All through his legs, which allows him to move and jump really nicely, and he actually, like, saves one of his classmates from, like, a falling rock during practice using a kick. And it's like he's now on his own, right? Like, at that point you can tell he's adapted his ability in his own way without, All Might's direct influence. So that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole show. And recently, I I won't say much, but in the manga, he had this really, really cool character arc that got resolved, and we're now rushing towards the final battle. So that'll be, I think when that gets animated, that'll be a very cool thing. He's getting kind of overpowered now.
Well, I've seen like screen caps and all that of like recent My Hero stuff on Twitter. Who's this like chick, the female version of All Might almost? Like this
Star and Stripe. Yeah, the #1 hero from the United States. She's nuts. She's broken. It's pretty funny. It's like she has like okay, one thing about the quirks thing, like the whole idea of quirks is like every time you think you've seen, like, because they can be so like out of the box weird. Like, can be literally anything. Every time you think you've seen the far reaches of what a quirk can be, Horikoshi Sensei surprises you and comes up with something completely nuts that you never would have thought of. Star and Stripe has, like, for example, the new movie. This is kind of a spoiler, but the in the new My Hero movie, one of the most brilliant parts of it. Jesus Christ, that my controller just went crazy. Shut the fuck up, Zenitsu, whatever the fuck your name is.
God.
In the new movie, the kind of like movie specific character Rhodey Soul, his quirk is literally his pet bird shows his true emotions. So if he tries to lie, his little pet bird on his shoulder will show how he's really feeling. That's his quirk. And then Star and Stripe her quirk is like she can assign any rule to anything she touches, which basically means like if she were to touch, I don't know, let's say this fucking tree next to Zenitsu, she could say, if this tree moves in the wind, it will cease to exist. It will disappear. And then all of a sudden that rule is now in play. And it also applies to people.
Wow.
Yeah, so she can do anything, pretty much.
When the admin takes control of the game.
Yeah, literally.
Jesus.
That's literally what it is. It's completely broken.
Wow. God mode activated.
Yeah, literally. She can, like, she is fucking crazy. Apparently All Might was her mentor because he was in America at some point in the story. But not in My Hero story, like before it.
It was probably at D&D because, like, my mate Bailey and a few other people in D&D in the group, they watch My Hero religiously. And I feel like I heard that this chick trained All Might.
All Might trained her.
All Might trained her?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I got that the wrong way.
Yeah, no, All Might's like middle-aged now. she's younger. Christ, there's so many spiders, just let me go.
It just wants you to laugh at his bullshit. Also, you know how, like, okay, I've mentioned, like, how
Hump the air,
a
dude.
few months back I powered through fucking Demon Slayer in, like, 1 or 2 days. And it was, like, a fever dream, and I like, missed so much of it. When I've been rewatching it, I was back up to episode 19. I was like, okay, Gus mentioned the animation is, like, the best it ever is here. I'm going to pay very close attention to it.
Yeah.
And like, how I can tell, and everyone can tell that I genuinely fucking had a fever dream when I watched Demon Slayer the first time. I forgot Nezuko did the demon blood art. And when she did it, I was like, oh wait, what?
Yeah.
And then like the demon blood art and the water breathing and or was it the fire? Yeah, the water breathing. Like the powers combined, like it was beautiful. It looked fucking amazing. And I'm just like, oh my god, like how did I not appreciate this more before? Like it was fucking. It looked amazing.
Yeah,
it was really.
The
really
Hinokami Kagura is specifically the part where we were all like, going nuts because it was like that final. I think it was like the last thing that happened in that episode where he decapitates the younger demon, the spider one. with the Hinokami Kagura. It's like this really nice slow motion thing. It's gorgeous. People call it the UFO table effect. There's this idea on like Twitter with people who are stupid, that Demon Slayer is carried by animation. They call it the UFO table effect. UFO Table is the studio that animated this, animates Demon Slayer. And it's a little stupid. Like I definitely agree that Demon Slayer isn't the most amazing story you've ever seen. At the same time, it definitely is not animation driven. It has enough of a compelling story to warrant all of the praise it's gotten. Because animation is certainly the most refined, like beautiful, attention grabbing part of Demon Slayer. Certainly, like the visuals are absolutely stunning, but it has enough of a good story and good characters to run through to be as popular as it is.
See, I think I might have, in a small way, I might have overestimated Demon Slayer. It's definitely really fucking good, and I even say it's like 8 or 9 out of 10. I don't think it's like 10 out of 10 though. No. And
there are things wrong.
But the amount of hype and mainstream attention Demon Slayer got when the anime first aired, it made like I began believing like, oh, this is going to be one of the best shows, and like it's always a thing in my head of like, if a show is this good to get this amount of mainstream attention, it must like avoid so many of the typical anime tropes in order for literally everyone to love it, because like even people that don't normally watch anime can get into this, like from what I've been told. And then, like, as soon as all this shit started, like, with Zenitsu being obsessed with fucking women way younger than him, it just made me think, wait a minute. Like, this is a bit of a weird anime trope in this show I thought everyone in the mainstream loved.
Yeah, and everyone in the mainstream does love it. Everybody fucking loves Demon Slayer.
Yeah, and
it's Tanjiro, man. Tanjiro and Inosuke. Inosuke is fucking hilarious, but Tanjiro for me, Tanjiro is he's so good. He's one of my favorite protags. Very, very good. I just love him.
Same. Yeah, like his motivations are perfectly clear. The way he interacts with everyone is fucking amazing, and like his personality is very, very nice and a very good change to a lot of other main characters, like protagonists. And I am honestly shocked at how funny Inosuke is. I did not expect him to be this funny. It's just him screaming most of the time. But I got up to the bit where he threatened, I think the Hinokami or maybe some other chick, that he would rip their tits off, and I fucking lost it. I was like, what is going on? Like, it's just him screaming, but it's amazing.
Just wait until you watch the movie. Inosuke is he's the fucking star of that show. Aside from Rengoku, of course, but like Inosuke is so fucking funny in that one. One of my favorite bits. They go into there's a dream sequence in Mugen Train where they basically have like these weird idealistic type things. So, for example, right, Zenitsu's dream sequence is him running through the fields holding hands with Nezuko. That'll give you just an example. And then Inosuke's is basically like he has Nezuko, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu like under his command. He calls them lackeys 1, 2, and 3. And they basically go and they into this cave and they fight a train.
What?
That's it.
That is so good.
Because when they're about to board the train, he's like, "What is this? Why does it move so fast? Can I fight it?" and so in his dream sequence, him and his lackeys 1, 2, and 3 go and fight a train. It's magical.
That's amazing. Yo, it's been 31 minutes and you've had one fight.
I've had one fight.
So I'm really keen to fight.
All right, I'm gonna fight as Zenitsu now.
Thank goodness. More fighting. This is what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting to that point where all of the exposition has exhausted itself. So I think we're gonna have some fighting here soon. Fuck off. I mean, Zenitsu is not that easy to work with. That you are fast, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck off.
Because it's the fucking, isn't it the female spider? Like no, there's like another spider or two.
Yeah.
Like Rue. One thing I wanted to bring up with Demon Slayer, there's a good point made during that trial thing of how Tanjiro, because of all the like boss demons he's fought, and like all of them expressing like either regret or like talking about their fucking sad backstories, like he comes to realize not all demons are the worst.
You're supposed to fucking dodge that, fucking dick.
Like, he understands that a lot of demons like didn't want this and they've been forced to do this.
Yeah, because they had like regrets or whatnot.
Yeah, and like I get that. That's like a nice bit of character development as well. But in all honesty, most of these demons, I don't give a fuck about their backstories. Like, I don't care. Like, they're doing all this shit and killing so many people, and then they make a really sad talk for 1 minute during their death, and like I still don't care. Like I in Tanjiro's shoes, yeah, I get it. But like this whole thing here, like with Rue, like I get it. Like he gets fucking kicked out by his shit family. Like I get it. But I still don't care. Like, maybe that's just me. I know I'm sure it'd be different for a lot of people, but like, trying to justify every single villain with some sort of sad backstory, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I get the point of it, but like, I'm sure it's the case in the future for Muzan. But just have a villain that's just a villain. He's a bad guy because he wants to be a bad guy. Like,
well, at the same time, that is not what, like, Demon Slayer is not. That's what they're not trying to get that across. Like, they're trying to say that, like, especially at the end, the whole lesson that it teaches you is like, everybody is beautiful, everybody is valid, everybody deserves to be treated with love and care, and everybody has reasons to be alive, and there's love in everybody's hearts and that kind of bullshit. But it's all like the oh, thank God, quick times. It's all like the reason they justify it is because they're trying to like show, not like everybody starts off, like everybody is born with love, everybody's born good, and then they have reasons for turning out so bad. That's what I think the goal is. Especially, I can, like, as I finished it, it's like looking back on it, like, yeah, that's what I think it's trying to communicate. Circle, and that can be embodied by Tanjiro, right? Like, he is the embodiment of love and care, which is the perfect character, and Nezuko too, to an extent. It's like he's the perfect protagonist to lead everybody through a world that is like filled with so much justified hatred, and show them that they are still love, basically.
I do completely get that, and I also like the parallel of how, like, Tanjiro, the fact that his entire fucking family was slaughtered, and only one remains. Like, he would have the justification for turning bad.
Yep.
In other stories, but no, like, so he's just pure good, which is really nice. It's just, yeah, I think I'm at a point, especially like with shows and literature, like I understand a lot of it, but like when I'm halfway through this fucking show, I don't care that this guy had a sad backstory. It's like, I understand it, I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot I just don't care about. But I understand its reasoning for being. But Yeah.
Sounds like you. Sounds like
nice.
you just don't like Demon Slayer. Huh.
All right, go back to Twitter. All right,
Yeah.
go back to Twitter and flame me on there. No, genuinely, like, although I still think like
The only one I don't
Death
care about
Note
is this
could-
fucking spider. I just wanted to see it die.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fuck the spider.
Be dead.
This shit. Like, I still infinitely believe like Death Note
Wait.
could give us a 10 out of 10s, but fucking Demon Slayer is up there. It is up there amongst my favorites now. It is very, very good.
Oh.
Just smooth and clean and great in every regard.
Yep, there it is.
Hello, mushy mush.
Who is that? You're having a fever dream, bro. You're hallucinating a pretty girl.
It's one of those fucking purposeful things. Like when she was brought in intentionally, be like, oh, she's cute, and then she tries to kill Nezuko, and you're like, no, fuck
Can
off.
I become small? Can I finally become small?
Oh, I kicked so hard when she finally turned small. I loved it so much. Just run, Nezuko, run.
I don't know what this was. It's just an edit. Somebody edited it. So it was like Giyu holding Shinobu, and like he like kind of grabs hold of her like with one arm. There's like an edit of like Giyu spanking her, and that's it. It's just like 4 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't even. It's just like Giyu spanks Shinobu. It's like, all right, well, it's like you click on the video. It's like 4 seconds. It's like, all right, well, I got what I came for.
Yeah.
That's it.
Asking shall see.
Quite literally, just do it like whatever it takes. It's quite a majestic edit, and in the way that it is concise. Oh, look at this!
Power of
This is
video
cool.
editing is amazing.
This is cool looking. Nah.
Ooh. Let's skull some more water. I'm
Yep,
getting
dead guy.
a headache. Yeah, you did.
Omae wa mou shindeiru. They are already dead.
Nani?
Alright, to the
Who's
left.
next? That little wuss?
Somebody's sword.
This is blood. Really? No, it's not ketchup.
Steal his sword, bro.
Motherfucker, it's blood.
Just steal his sword. What could go wrong? Where am I? And what is this? What is the point?
My favorite bit as like a character defining point is when just remind me how to pronounce Tanjiro's like teacher's name. Urodaki?
Urokodaki, yeah.
Urokodaki. The letter from Urokodaki during the trial thing saying him, Tanjiro, and the other guy will commit seppuku if Nezuko bites or kills anyone. Like that as a defining like character moment. That was fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
It's just like that, like honor to no end. Like that is sick.
And down.
And then half the fucking Hinokami like, oh, we still don't know. She could be a bitch.
Yes, it's Sanemi especially. Shinazugawa, the Wind Hashira, the guy with the scar on his face. He's nasty. Specifically, he's the one. I think he's the one that like kind of like punches her or whatever the fuck he does during that scene. I don't remember.
He's like he stabs her at least 3 times.
Okay,
when
he
she's in the
stabs her.
box.
Yeah. Hey, check out this tree.
And then, like, I know it was so on purpose for us to just be like, yo, fuck that guy.
Oh yeah.
Like, clear as day, I get it. But yeah, no, that was a bit upsetting. Oh, Dad, it's
Oh damn.
Dad.
Damn, what happened to your face? Okay. Yeah, there's even a section, like, right before the final arc where all the Demon Slayers are supposed to train with the Hashira, and Tanjiro is just not allowed to train with him. He's just,
with the wind one?
Yeah, with the wind one. He's just like, Sanemi's just like, I don't want to see your face. Don't show up.
Do the Demon Slayers have to train with every different Hinokami, and he just won't let it?
Well, they're Hashira, but yes.
Hashira, sorry.
All of the other ones. So he trains with he trains with all the other ones. Fuck off, dude.
Fuck the wind guy. He'd suck dick.
Yeah, definitely. I laugh as someone who knows the ending. Fuck.
Does he get kicked really hard?
I don't know how to answer that.
Does he get his just desserts, or does he do some good shit in the end?
He does some good shit. Okay, he doesn't. He's one of 2 Hashira that survive.
Yo, everyone else kicks
Everyone else dies.
That's that's so. I mean, that's funny, but damn it, motherfucker.
Oh no, I guess he's one of 3. I thought of sorry, one of 2 active Hashira. There's another one that survives. I think. I think he's alive in the end.
Retires, I'm assuming.
Yeah, one of them retires.
Yeah.
You'll actually see it in the anime pretty soon. Ow,
Sweet.
fuck off.
Because last I left it, I'm halfway through episode 25. So
yeah, you better go before we get into movie time.
No. I'll finish it in 26 and watch the movie. I'm there. I'm about to do it. Man, going crazy. Dude, it's...
Fuck off.
Dude, this Spider family is the most intense roleplay I've ever seen in my life.
They're just really into their spider cosplays.
Like, when the whole thing was about, Rue's just forcing everyone to do this. Well, not forcing, encouraging everyone to do this and be a big family. Man, he takes his roleplay a bit too seriously. Bro, get off the internet.
God damn, bro. I meant to block that.
Yo.
There we go.
They're trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah, Inosuke is actually a lot like Bakugo. Very similar. Whoop.
Yo, that fucking
Bakugo is actually one of the coolest characters, I think, too, in Shonen right now. Very interesting. There's a lot of really cool characters. Gojo, Satoru Gojo, one of my favorite characters in Shonen right now. He's kind of not active, but he's alive still. I don't know. The thing I like about Gojo is that he's there's almost never someone who is just stronger than everybody right off the bat. He's just better than everybody, and he knows it, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because they literally realize, the villains realize they have to seal him up in order to win, in order to have any chance to do what they do. There's this moment right at the start of the I don't remember. I was about to say Shinobu incident. That's not it. But it's he basically he straight up murders one of the big bad guys in 10 seconds. He just fucking slams a hand against the wall and it's dead. It's fucking great. It's the end of a chapter too. He slams the head against the wall, the thing explodes, and he's like, "Who's next?"
It's almost like it should be simple. It's very simple. He's very cool and calm because he knows he's extremely powerful. But it just blew me away of how cool he actually is.
Awesome.
Like,
it's because it's the contrast of like having this
awesome.
I don't care attitude, but also being the fucking most powerful being on the planet. Because like right in the first step, or like maybe it's the second episode, like what if you face Sukuna with all of his fingers back? He's like, it might be close, but I'd win.
He's a fucking mad
He's
lad.
great. There's another character later on that'll come into play in season 2 who is really cool too. He's one of the main three's father.
You were saying Bakugo before, isn't that the bully guy?
Yes, yeah, he's actually one of the coolest characters going in Shonen right now. If you were to ask me, he's got this really interesting arc where because I remember hating Bakugo when I started. Like, he was just annoying, and he was unjustifying, like, bullying Deku. I remember being super frustrated and being like, can you just stop for 1 second? But, like, later on, you kind of, like, understand his true goals and, like, his motivations, and then just recently in the manga, he like, has this moment where I don't really care about if I spoil this, but it basically apologizes to Deku. He doesn't basically do it. He full on like bows his head and is like, "I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you."
Bruh, how deep into the story is that though?
Very recent. It's like 300 something chapters.
Like, dude,
it's long-winded.
I'm assuming after all the fucking shit they went through, I'm only guessing they would have been through a lot of shit together by then.
Yes.
And, like, it took him that long to at least apologize or something, because I remember reading something, like, again, one of these weird fucking Twitter arguments of, like, dude, Bakugo does nothing but bully Deku at all times, no matter what happens. Why do people ship them together?
No, I definitely don't ship them together. That's a little too far.
No, I know, but like that's the thing I read, and I'm like, yeah, this is one reason it was like one of those arguments of why the fandom's shit, and
yeah, it's definitely I definitely don't like the ship of the two of them, but I definitely like he's just one of those characters. He's in the anime. He's voiced by the same guy who does Garfield in ReZero. He's one of those characters who has a weird way of showing that he is on the same, that he's on their wavelength. He shows the way he shows affection for his friends. He doesn't really show it, but he's like listening and doing what they want, like following their directions, and is on the same level as them. Like he just shows it in a way that we're not used to, and that's not direct, so it feels frustrating. But like once you get like how he really feels, he's saying all these mean things, but you know that he actually in reality he feels like he feels the same way as everybody else, right? It's just he just shows it in a very different way that we're not used to. So it was definitely frustrating for me, because I was like, well, if he's gonna be nice, like why can't he just be nice? But he's just one of those characters who just doesn't want to admit defeat. I
think there's a difference between not being nice and just being a dick. But I mean, I haven't watched the show that far in, so I don't know how much of a dick he is later on. But
well, he's not. I wouldn't call him a dick. He's kind of he definitely comes down to like Inosuke's level later on, where he's just like, don't tell me what to do. But he still does everything that he needs to do. In the new movie, especially, he has this really fucking awesome fight scene. It is a lot of like Todoroki being like, hey, can you take on this guy for me? And Bakugo's like, don't tell me what to do, but then he goes and fights the bitch. So it's that kind of thing. Here comes Giyu.
Giyu.
Tomioka. Legend. There he goes. Giyu's one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's cool.
Then again, the pickings are slim. There's only 9 of them, but
I was very impressed with like all the Hashira and like all the different designs and unique personality traits of all of them.
Right, yeah.
Like despite them all being like kind of assholes when you first meet them, like because they all want Nezuko to die without knowing context of what's going on. Like they all start off one-minded in the fact that no, demons are bad, kill them. And then I know that changes later, but like the unique designs and characters, like they're very, very cool. I'm very impressed with like just especially the fucking rock guy. Like no, was he the stone Hashira? The one that's
Gyome Himejima, yeah.
I don't know why he's constantly crying.
Kind of makes sense that he would be your favorite.
No, cool. He's not my favorite. I just think he's cool, like because he stood out to me as well. But no, he's not my favorite. What?
Well, yeah, he hasn't done anything. I just mean that you like his design. Yeah. He's actually blind.
Oh.
So him being a Hashira is even cooler. He doesn't really come into play until like the last arc, but he's fucking badass. He's awesome. Yeah, Himejima's really cool. Shinazugawa, Sanemi, the fucking dickhead, he doesn't come into play till the last arc either. Pretty much everybody else is in there before that.
I'm trying to think who out of all of them would be my favorite. Hold on. Who would be?
Well, I'm not biased or anything, but Shinobu's mine. Alright, Tanjiro, you motherfucker. Come on, it's been 52 minutes.
Okay, CBR, I don't need every Hashira ranked according to strength. Fuck off.
Gyome Himejima's at the top, baby.
He is.
I already know that. He's the most powerful. Dude is fucking nuts. He does some crazy shit.
Stone Boy #1, incredible. Look at this man. I did think
oh yeah, he is fucking crazy.
I did think Tokuto, the fucking guy who's just like forgets everything.
Oh, Muichiro.
Yeah, Muichiro. Yeah. I can't pronounce names.
Muichiro Tokuto.
Yeah, Tokuto. Yeah. Like, I thought he was funny. Just forgets everything.
Mist Hashira, yeah, Dude, like I saw a Hashira table.
Kyojo is in the former Hashira section.
Whoops. Whoops. Yikes.
Oh, that's funny.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Yikes. Do be like that. Definitely be like that.
Oh,
he's not the only one who kicks the bucket.
Wait, hold on a second. Motherfucker, Zenitsu's Gramps was a former Hashira? Yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the guy who taught him.
Yo, look at that.
Yeah, he was the last lightning Hashira. Or thunder, or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just noticed. I just know. Oh, never mind. Whoops. That's a big. A big oof. Oh, I honestly like considering the whole fucking movie with him as like one of the main guys in it. I kind of expected he was gonna kick the bucket. I don't like. It was just like that innate feeling. Like, why does this motherfucker get a whole movie? Like he's very inaugural to the story. Yeah. Like I had a feeling something was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's such a cool fight though, man. He may die, but it is definitely worth it. Not really though. He's definitely one of the cooler Hashira. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking.
Compared to the manga, like.
Spider Child.
How deep is like Entertainment District arc compared to the manga? Like, what volume was it up to?
I want to say it starts at like 9.
Okay, So there's still a fair amount of material to get through, because like,
yeah, it should end around 11. I believe Entertainment District arcs will end around 11.
Okay, because like my thought was like, I know they turn the movie into part of the show itself, so you can just watch the show instead of the movie. But like, why is this guy a central focus in the movie? What's so special about him? Like, compared to all the other Hashira. So, like, it just makes me think, like, will other Hashira get, like, a more center-focused role in future movies? Or, like, I'm sure they all do in the show at some point.
I don't think that I think there's only one possible one arc possible for a future movie, and I don't think it's gonna leave the impact that Mugen Train had. I think they will make it part of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know that there will be any more movies.
And that's always tricky. Like, selecting what's...
Because Mugen Train was perfect for a movie. It was just short enough so that they could make it. It was, like, it left an impact in the right way. It was, like, it was very, like, very set up to be a movie. The other arc that could be a movie, it just doesn't have that same thing going for it.
I mean, the only way they can do it is by, like, changing the story up enough to make certain parts fit into a movie, but, I mean, that would probably annoy a lot more people than it's worth, considering the popularity of Demon Slayer. Yeah, fuck you, you little twink.
Stop shielding, you piece of shit.
Put some shoes on, you fuck.
Okay, I got it. Surge.
Yeah, just kill this little motherfucker. I don't like him.
There we go. He really gave me a run for my money. His attacks were fucking stupid. So yeah, it's like there's like one more arc, and even then, it's like not. It centers. It's got two Hashira kind of like in the center. Which is Tokito and Kanroji. Nice. You got your sword fucked. Well done, buddy. But I don't think it could. It's hard to say. It could be a movie, but I don't know. Because the final arc starts around 16, volume 16.
That's a lot of volumes of the final arc, then.
Yeah, it really is. It's like 8.
Yeah.
8 volumes of the final arc. I told you it was long. It's either 16 or 17. It's around there. Or at least maybe that's just the training. I don't know. There's definitely at least a full volume's worth of chapters dedicated to like the training right before it. But yeah, it starts around there. It's because the only other arc that could be turned to movies like volume 12 starts around there, and then ends by like 14. So it's got like the same length, give or take, as Entertainment District. Dude, shut the fuck up.
This bit made me cringe without all doubt. Like it just made me think like.
Yeah, shut up, Bob.
Because it just made me think, like, I know he's gonna get a backstory, but I just fucking hate him anyway. I don't care how sad his backstory is.
Just the two of us. What your sister did.
Because none of my family is actually my family. I'm willing to take your family as my family. Because I have traumatized beyond belief. And despite the fact you probably love your family more than I ever could love my pretend family, I don't care and am emotionally void and will only care about myself. Give me your little sister, you fuck.
I saw a meme, I feel like I started a lot of sentences when I saw a meme on Twitter, but I saw a meme on Twitter where it was like, fucking what's her face, Kirito's sister.
Yeah,
Sugu?
yeah.
That's right.
Sugu, yeah.
There's like a meme of her. It's like anime girls at 12 years old, and it was like baby Sugu like practicing kendo or whatever, and it's like anime girls at 13, and it was like her normally, but like with her lingerie on.
Jesus.
Kind of be true though.
Is that no? That's not what happened, is it? Do they really jump?
I feel like it was an exaggeration.
No, I feel like it must have been as well. But even then, it still would have only been
it's kind of true.
10 to 14. Like, oh fuck. Yeah.
It's kind of true. And the caption was like, sometimes I feel like anime really just trying to lock you up.
Oh yeah, for real though. Like, anime, man. Like, you
anime.
really.
SAO especially, man.
SAO, you're making me tripping. Dude,
SAO, you
I
tripping.
still remember, like, watching SAO, like, when I was first getting an anime, being like, yo, this is kind of cool. And then that
me
fucking...
too. It was my gateway show.
Yeah, and then that whole thing with fucking, like, Silica being, like, held upside down by the fucking plot monster. Don't look at my skirt! I'm like, dude, bitch is 12. What are you doing? Well, even me.
When I was 15, I might have been a little into it. I'm just kidding.
Yo.
I was like, when I was 15, I was like, yo!
Yo, no lies detected. No lies detected. But, like, even back then, when I was essentially, like, kind of the same age, barely a bit older, even me then, I was like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck? What is this?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on a second. But, yeah, because it was kind of like simultaneously Sword Art Online and Rosaria Vampire that were like my gateways. So, yeah, I quickly learned, yo, the young ones get treated differently, and I don't know how to feel about that. Dude, that witch bitch, I forgot her name. The witch bitch in Rosaria Vampire. What the fuck is her name? Yukari. Fucking hell, she's a nut. She wants to have, like, what is it, a polyamorous relationship, or like a three-way relationship with Skune and Mocha. And it's like, you're 12! Go fuck off! Like, and like they made an exclusive point, because, you know, I ranted about this in the anime episode of the podcast, how like they did transitions with like panty shots of the chicks.
Oh sure, yes.
And like literally, like Yukari's has a bear on it, and it's like, bro.
Yikes!
Like, bro,
yikes! That's how you know it's bad.
I know, and I'm like, bro, get out of here! What are you?
I'm gonna die.
What are you doing? Leave this area. Get away from me.
Also, my sword is broken. Why am I still able to fight?
Because you have magic power. You don't need a big sword. You just need the willpower.
Can I heal myself?
Can you?
Because I'm gonna die.
Probably not.
Surge. Do the thing.
Sir.
Look at my film. It looks a lot dumber. I died. It looks a lot dumber when he doesn't have his full sword.
Yes.
Well, at least I got it over with.
Yo,
quick.
don't you love it when like an anime that's over like 5 or 10 years old can just get like uploaded on YouTube in its entirety without being taken down? Because that
what is being uploaded on YouTube?
A lot of anime that are like 5 or 10 years old, random people can just upload it on YouTube because like
yeah, nobody
the creators
cares.
Don't give a fuck at that point in time. I always think that's funny. Like, I could probably watch the entirety of like Trinity 7 and Rosario Vampire and all that on YouTube if I wanted.
Die, cunt. Ooh. There we go. Back off. Okay. I don't like this.
His powers, like,
They're really like not okay. Almost got him though. Back off, cunt.
I can cut his
Like
neck.
this attack. Fuck your attack.
Close the distance. I can win this. Yeah, this is bizarre without an actual sword.
Ow. Back off.
Is
Back up, Terry.
Nezuko in strings above you? Isn't that what happens here?
I think so.
Look up, motherfucker. Never mind.
Circle. It's futile.
Today.
He's gonna have a flashback.
Today.
Square. Square.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, when I first saw this with the fucking dragon, I was like, yeah, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, keep doing your thing. I got more quick time events. I gotta pay attention. Because when I'm talking, I'm gonna miss it. Here we go. This is just one of those moments where just like everything goes fucking nuts. Like everybody surpasses their limits. This happens in Jujutsu Kaisen too. It's fucking crazy. Everyone, and like even the villains are just like going ridiculously past their limits. My Hero Academia also happens. It's a bunch of a new gen thing. Everybody in the battle just goes ridiculously past their limits and just still somehow the hero wins the battle. Yeehaw. Okay, flashback time.
Like 70% of the time, I don't like dialogue mid-fight. Like mid-attack. Mid-attack, they have a giant, like, 4-paragraph long sentence as they're swinging a sword once. I cringe. Like, I just don't care. Keep fighting, keep the fight. And that's why I like Jujutsu Kaisen a lot with their fights. Like, they do talk, but not as much. A lot of it is just full-on good fighting.
Then you will like Chainsaw Man.
Like, monologue...
Because it's all fights. There's barely any talking.
Like, if there's, like, 20, 30 seconds of consistent fighting, and then they stop for a minute to monologue, I'm fine with that. It's just mid-swing. They're in the middle of a giant dialogue mid-swing. I'm like, fuck off. Swing your sword. Don't go slow motion to think really quickly. Like, no one can think that quickly.
Well... I believe when your adrenaline goes nuts, that is possible. You have 1,000 thoughts running through your head at once. Here goes Fire Dragon now.
Yeet.
Yay. He cut the threads.
Yo, this be another one. Sweet. Yo, this be lit.
And I get to do flame shit.
Is it the same attack?
Fuck
Is it
off.
the same attacks, just on fire?
Let's see. Nope, definitely not.
Good, some variation.
Ooh, his shield's dying.
Oh, dude, he's quicker.
No, he's definitely faster. That's the idea.
Right.
We're definitely supposed to win this one.
Sweet. I was legitimately...
Without much difficulty.
I was legitimately, like, stunned when this motherfucker just picks his head back up and is like, nah. Nah, I ain't having that.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
I was just like, okay, wait, this is cool. He's just like, nah, fuck you.
I ain't dead yet.
Got it.
Here we go, opening thread. He sees it. Square.
Square.
You got it, Tanjiro. You're gonna win, bro. Stop hanging upside down. All the blood's gonna rush to your head.
Save him.
Look, it's the mother. It's Mama.
Drop some blood. Demon blood art.
Just do the fucking thing. Hurry. I don't care, Mom. Shut up, Mom. God.
Yeah,
God, shut up, Mom. Circle.
This just looked fucking amazing. Not if I hit it.
What's this guy?
Not if I hit it with a hammer.
He's like a lower 6? No, he's lower 1 or something. Or maybe he's like lower 3.
Yeah, he's not a he's not a 12.
Whoops.
Oh well.
No, he is a 12.
Oh yeah, no, he is the 12th. That's right. Someone else killed the fucking thing earlier, and they're like, nah, he's not a,
yeah,
not a 12.
I still missed the quick time event, but it's fine. It's yeah. I had to go and look up the fucking ranking system because I didn't understand it. It's like because there's the 12 Kizuki, but then there's the upper 6. So that's like the number 6 of the 12 is the upper 6, and like number 1 is the upper 1. But then like the lower half is like lower rank 1. Like the number 7 place is like lower rank 1. And then like the 12th place is lower rank 6. Something like that.
Huh.
You did the thing. Great job.
I fall over and start crawling because motherfucker's gonna pick his head back up. I breathed really quickly, and now
he's gonna learn total concentration breathing.
Actually,
okay,
the whole training thing for him to learn total concentration, I loved that training montage, and just those fucking kids beating him up when he's sleeping. Dude, good comedy, good fun.
Whoops.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Well,
it turns out, man is strong.
It turns out you are incorrect.
You know, just for...
I haven't been this mad in a long time. Run. I can't. Okay, well I could, but...
You could skip it. But...
I could. I think someone's gonna run in. I don't remember who.
Oh yeah, murderous eye basket. I remember being like, what is that?
Yo. Murderous eye basket? That's what I call my head.
My brain.
My brain doesn't hold my eyes.
Motherfucker is OP. Look at him go.
Well, there he goes.
Oh no, I can never have that.
Head cut off part 2 of 2. Oh my god, is this what real family is?
Every day I have dead parents.
Every day I'm shuffling. Imagine he just fucking, his head's cut off and he just breaks down. He just fucking starts dancing.
Whips him Michael Jackson. He's doing a Thriller right now. Look at him go. Put a hand on. You know, the music video for Thriller scared me as a child.
Wow. So you were a pussy.
I was a pussy as a child. I was just like, oh no, Michael Jackson turned into a zombie. I'm scared.
No, not Michael Jackson.
I know.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I was a scared kid. Dude.
Tanjiro owns all of his opponents by feeling bad for them before they die.
Exactly.
How do you like that?
Oh my god. Emotion.
He lives in their heads rent-free.
Before they turn into mist. Gentle as sunbeams.
Wow, no way. Sunbeams? Foreshadowing.
Yo.
Don't waste your sympathy. Well, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, Tanjiro doesn't have a limited amount of it. He has unlimited sympathy. Yeah. Whatever, dude. You're just like, yeah, they were human, and then they felt grief and despair and sadness. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I love how it takes this long for the motherfucker to realize, oh, wait, it's you two. Wait a minute.
Here comes, boom, deflect.
You know, I just watched all of this, so it's just bizarre to hear it all again. Even though it's condensed.
This is exactly why no one likes you. Yeah, Shinobu's kind of a bitch, but it's hot.
I mean...
People do like me.
I remember it's just like, hey, people do like me. Oh, sorry, that was a bit harsh.
Whoops. I didn't mean to spring that on you.
Sorry, I got a secret for you. No one likes you, bro.
It's my fucking sister, dipshit.
It's just like, I am aware, you twat.
Well, you're not mistaken, but...
She's my Imouto. I must protect.
That's the most important thing in anime. Imouto.
Must protect Imouto. God, your eyes look even more bland in the game.
Well, there's only you can only do so much.
So it's literally just the color. It's just her color palette, but they just shoved it in her eye.
Yep. They literally just shoved a single color in her eyes. Like, well, that's good enough.
Oh, can we have a fight?
Do I get to fight Shinobu?
Please.
What is happening right now?
Oh, please.
Nope, I'm running.
That would have been cool. Just like a quick 1-minute fight between the two of them before they get interrupted. I love how the crows are watching this entire thing like, oh yeah, wait a minute. We should probably stop this before she dies.
Yeah. We're trying to keep Nezuko alive here.
Gotta keep Skull in water.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Nezuko, there is like something at the very end of like... I forget, I don't even know what you would call it, because it's not Entertainment District, it's the one... Swordsmith Village or something like that? Swordsmith Village arc, there's something at the very end of that is very cool. Now that I think about it, I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about it, because it's like kind of an important story point, but... It's still cool. I feel like... Since you don't care about spoilers, I'll just go ahead and say it's kind of cool. It's not really like crazy. I mean, you probably saw it coming. Oh, here comes Kanao.
I'm sculling.
Hey, don't fucking kick me, you
I'm
bitch.
sculling water. Hold on, I'm gonna have to... oh, there it is.
Hey, leave Nezuko alone.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Before you do the spoilers, please tell me there's the running bit.
Oh?
Oh? No?
This is where he spanks her.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Slap. Just insert the 4-second clip. Smack. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, fine. We don't get to run as Tiny Nezuko. Alright. Spoil me.
Great. So, yeah, it's not like... I'm pretty sure, you know, if you think about it, it's like, okay, that makes sense. It's at the very end of the Swordsmith Village arc, Nezuko becomes the first demon who can survive in the sunlight.
Cool.
Yep. He's like, because it's kind of like one of those things like, oh, okay.
It is, like, small enough where it's not really a big spoiler, but, I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually becomes the point of contention for, like, the final arc, because even Muzan can't pull that off, right?
Huh.
So it's like, they're basically trying to get Nezuko's blood, or whatever, and be like, because if Muzan can survive in the sunlight, then everybody's fucked.
Okay, so yeah, that becomes an important part of like, yo, if she can do it, why can't he do it? So,
yeah, so they basically try to like steal her blood and like make it so like inject it into them to make it so demons can survive in the sunlight.
Is that arc after Mugen Train or just before it? Like
After Entertainment District.
oh, so it's a bit later. How does she get to that point?
Yeah.
Of like, yo, son, fuck that. Or
I don't recall like off the top of my head, but it's like Hashira meeting. Okay, we'll like fucking go and there'll be like no gameplay in this part. We'll just fucking skip it all.
yeah, probably.
No special mission. I don't.
Unless the Hashira meeting is just a movie. No, it's its own chapter.
It's a game. Yeah, we're just gonna
What
fucking.
did we do? What?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm just gonna skip most.
If this whole chapter is
care.
just the cutscene, I'm gonna be. It's literally just me.
Well,
rewatching
that's
the
why
show.
I'll be like, I'll skip it all because I do not care.
Yeah, it's just gonna be me watching the show again. Get out of here. I saw you not 3 days ago. Dude, this looks kind of shit.
Yeah, it looks a bit. Eh.
It's
Ubuyashi.
Okay, good.
This dude.
I think they did.
Brain.
Okay, no, they cut that out completely. They cut the entire fucking meeting. Good. Good on them for that.
Prove them wrong. Yes, prove them wrong.
Motherfucker with the giant head. And he's blind. Hey, you're finally awake.
He's awesome.
You were trying to cross the
Kakashi
border,
is
right?
poggers.
Forgot about this, man.
He's poggers. Yeah. So. He's a little foggy. I can't remember what happened. We're gonna have a flashback to the Hashira meeting. I'm just kidding. I don't really care how you feel.
This random motherfucker, my stomach hurts. Ask someone who cares.
As someone who cares about other people. Here we go.
You know, I sculled enough water that I genuinely think I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night needing to piss. Like, I sculled over a liter of water in the past 10 minutes. Oh, great.
So this is what Tengen sounds like. I kind of want to hear all their
voices. He dies.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, the really
Kanroji.
horny chick. Not really horny chick, but kinda.
Yeah, she love sick.
She just loves everything about everyone.
Yeah. Sweet girl. Shinobu's tiny. I have no idea what that is.
Hashira, what the
me
fuck, bro?
Yeah, me either, bro. You're expecting someone with a bit more flair? Well, you should have at least let him keep his jacket, his little fucking robe.
You're here because you are
to be put on trial. Oh yeah?
I love if
my
the
sister is still
trial-
better than you.
I love if the trial's a minigame, but it's not.
Quick times.
I don't want to watch the fucking wind guy stab Nezuko again. So if you can skip that, that'd be great.
Here's Rengoku. You shall execute them both.
Oh yeah, the very dramatic flare
Yes,
guy.
go Tengen. Tengen. What a legend.
The dramatic spectacle of
Uzui.
blood. Mitsuri.
Mitsuri Kanroji, yeah.
Dude, she
my heart with sorrow.
genuinely, she would give the best hugs.
For real. Alas, to see a pitiful creature.
I just how he's like always crying. He's always upset for people. Yo.
This dude is just like, I want a donut.
No, he's in the permanent state of high, and I love it.
Yeah. He's like, man, I want a donut. Hey, shut the fuck up, Kakashi. How about I Kakashi your balls off?
Oh wait, I left my tea at home. Is that cloud a rabbit? Huh.
I could really go for a strawberry sprinkled donut.
Can I order cheese pizza here?
Where's the nearest? Oh, it's initially Obama. Just kidding. It's Obana. It's
Wait, what?
Iguro Obana Iguro.
Obana. Okay. I care little for the snake man.
Yeah, he's not around until the final arc, and even then, he's kind of pushing his luck.
Even though, like, by default, I like people with heterochromia, I don't care.
This guy is pretty boring.
Yeah.
He's just this chick's love interest.
Shut up and cut. Really? Okay. Shut up and cuddle me, titty lady. Yeah, cuddle me already. Yes. Yeah. Literally.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You did come here without resisting.
I can control the water. I can control butterflies and shit.
What I'm more interested is for you to shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, the whole thing of the story, it took him like 3 minutes of her consistently asking, what is your story, tell us, before he actually fucking said anything useful.
I'm dying. Leave me alone, I'm dying over here.
You need some water, and then he's a dick and like, nom nom nom. Dude, no, sandals. Look at these sandals, bro.
Yeah, bro, they be fighting in sandals.
Sandals and thigh highs? What are you doing?
Can you shut the fuck up? Yeah, I already know this.
Yeah, skip it. Just skip it, bro.
Enough.
Nezuko's gonna get stabbed and I'm gonna cringe again, so... I'm gonna be really upset.
Did I ask you?
He's lacking vibrance. Color. See, she brings up a good point. Like, yo, maybe he would know that this bitch doesn't kill anyone.
Look at this, it's the last guy.
He's gonna do the stab, and I am gonna be upset about it.
Is that the moron who's traveling with the demon? Look, I brought her here for fun.
Your last name is really weird. Shinazawa.
You look even more handsome. She just has a crush on everyone.
She sees the beauty in everyone, and that is something I can appreciate.
Yeah, she like has her tits out. And it's just like, I love everyone.
I hate it. Stop.
Yeah, laugh it up. Here he comes. This guy's like fucking 20 or some shit, and he's already about to die.
20?
He's young. I remember him being young. I don't think he's actually 20, but he's young. Yeah. He dies.
No, legitimately, like, as soon as I saw him, I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's gonna die later, like...
Yeah, he's gonna die.
He's just set up for death. He's set up for death.
I mean, he has this, like, terminal fucking disease on his face.
Legitimately, like, this universe's version of cancer. He's got it on his face.
Yeah. See, your sister's small and fine.
Sister's tucked up in the box.
So, yeah.
Remember, there's no curtains, so you can't really let her out.
Fuck this shit.
Goodbye.
Alright, here I go.
Wow,
what am I doing? I'm gonna go see all... Wait a minute,
you have to go talk to people? Just go knock...
I'm glad that Zenitsu went back to normal.
Go knock on the box and be like, yo, you okay there, sis?
Hey, Nezuko, you good?
Did they not render it? No, there she is. Okay, good. Yo, bro, you okay?
Nezuko, are you okay?
You can't interact with Nezuko.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, good.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a single fuck. Gameplay.
I don't like looking.
Game.
I don't like looking at feet.
Play. Exit. Feet be kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
I don't like looking at them.
I mean, they're just weird things.
Weird. Oh. Yo, those three, they're gonna beat you up for not breathing.
And Inosuke, my boys are hanging out.
Oh yeah, depressed Inosuke. No matter, even though it's just
depressed Inosuke,
even though it's just temporary.
So sad.
It's like, bro,
he's so sad.
I know, bro.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Bro, you can do it. You can beat up anyone, bro. What happened to the short appendages story? Or they're just not worrying about that?
Who gives a shit? This is like... I mean, this is like 5 whole episodes.
Oh, Inosuke, bro.
Inosuke, you're not weak, bro. You just got shown up by a Hashira. It's okay. The master is a man.
Where'd you get sandals?
I've lost interest in this conversation.
Yeah, that's me and that's me in every cutscene of Demon Slayer and Yakuza. I've lost interest in this conversation.
I like how it's just like as soon as he knows the master's not a woman, he's just like, alright, I don't give a fuck. I can go out and steal some parts of the sun that have fallen off.
Yes, that is what this is.
Yeah.
It's just...
Now I have to go talk to the small girls who like to beat the crap out of me.
Hello.
For sport.
I forgot their eyes are fucking weird.
Tanjiro!
Kind of
I don't know who you are.
Kind of remind me of the villagers in Twilight Princess. It's weird kids.
Oh, the kids, yeah. Whoops.
Just the strange children.
Yeah, you can't do anything strenuous. You're gonna die, Tanjiro. What are you gonna do then if you die, Tanjiro?
You know, I haven't watched.
What the fuck do I do now?
I haven't watched it in that long, but that clip of your roommates like bursting into the room and listening to you fucking make voices, and then you yelling about the helicopter, like that still is one of the fucking funniest things I've ever witnessed. It's just.
It's like I'm doing the helicopter.
Like
how the fuck do I get back in
first
here?
ever Let's Play we did, and that happens. It's just like you couldn't fucking want anything better. That was just beauty.
Where am I going? Oh,
bitches. Distance.
I gotta get bitches.
Gotta go get bitches.
I like this. I saw there's a. I retweeted it. It was a good meme. It was like. Motherfuckers be like, go get off the internet and go get some pussy. How?
Yo, man's asking the real questions.
I mean, honestly.
At this point of time, it's an anomaly to everyone.
It's an anomaly to everyone.
Everyone is so varied and different, and like it doesn't make any fucking sense. Who knows, bro?
It's just I just love how like just to the point it is. It's just like
how.
And then the guy replied to it, and he was like, the guy replied to his own tweet, and he was like, "No, but seriously."
I will take this advice if you teach me
Just
how.
if anybody knows.
The one guy making
If anybody
fun of
knows,
others.
please tell me.
Yo.
This is Aoi. This is the chick that Inosuke fucks.
Oh. I get it. She's like, you know what, that fits Inosuke perfectly. Her personality.
Yeah, she'll keep him in line.
Keep him in line and keep him tough.
They must have some fucking crazy sex.
But she seems like she'd be able to handle it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is the same boy. How about you give it a rest, lady? I'm feeling a little tired. I should go back to the fucking infirmary and
I love it. I love it if this was
bones.
the entire chapter, just you running around talking to some people. Yes,
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna fight anyone.
good game. Good game.
Great game. It's gonna fucking skip a bunch of the cutscenes.
This is literally the point we're at with both Demon Slayer and Yakuza. It's just like we're here for the fighting. Just avoid most of the cutscenes.
Yep. Well, at least in this one, we've already seen them, so it's fine.
Yeah, and Yakuza's a bit more complicated.
Yes.
Like, there's only one or two parts of each character's story that I'm paying attention to, and the rest of it's just a blur.
I'm gonna fuck you. Not you, Tanjiro. The other one.
What?
Shinobu just appeared, and I was just like, I'm gonna fuck you.
You. I will fuck you. Right now.
This means a threat to human life. Great.
You can skip this. This
has dropped tremendously. Yeah.
This is when like they call out like, yo, we got a lot of Demon Slayers, but they suck dick. They are legitimately terrible.
Okay, I heard her talk. Now I'm good.
Okay, good. You happy?
Yes, I'm happy now.
Wonderful. Dude, you just won the chapter.
Let's go.
That was it.
Let's go.
That was fucking what? How did
I get a C? What the fuck?
You ranked for that?
I didn't watch all the cutscenes, and they were like, "You did it wrong."
How are you meant to get?
How could you not watch the cutscenes?
How are you meant
I
to
can please
get?
Giyu now, though.
How are you meant to get an A rank?
Can I play Shinobu?
Oh yeah, do some fights. Go on.
Inosuke. I want to play as Giyu.
Oh, Muratata. Look at him. Be Muratata.
I'll back him up. There's another one. I'll be him next.
Okay.
I'll be Giyu first.
Yeah. No, that was. What is the point of that chapter?
That was really not.
That was
interesting at all. I think I probably skipped most of the actual beef of the Hashira meeting, which I'm okay with because I get it. Like, I understand what happens.
No, I'm fine with them skipping.
It's actually quite nice now that you know fucking what's his face Rengoku dies. I feel like I can say this, but like there's a really nice moment in Mugen Train where he like actually sees like Nezuko fights to protect the people on the train, and at the very end, like right before he dies, he's like, I see now that you and Nezuko are the real deal, and I accept you, and you have to keep growing stronger. It's a really nice moment.
That's good. At least they like. I knew eventually, surely they would have to come to terms with the fact that Nezuko isn't gonna kill anyone. So
yeah, Rengoku is basically like the Tanjiro of the Hashira, and that's why it's like such a big deal that he gets killed off first. Because it's a huge hit to the morale, right? So it's like a huge deal that he gets killed off first. But it's because he's like such an honorable, straight-faced man. Like it's kind of an interesting thing. Like this is a very similar idea that like in My Hero Academia that a character called Mirio should have been the protagonist instead of Deku, and he's basically the Rengoku to Tanjiro's Deku in the way that like he's kind of already gifted and he has no real flaws to him. Rengoku is basically the same. Like he's gonna already got the ability. Thankfully there's never been like a dispute on him being the main character just because everybody fucking loves Tanjiro, but well, except for people who are wrong. But he's basically the same in the way that he has like no real flaws and is like already kind of really super strong. Like
that's always cool.
He of course has like family and stuff, but yeah, like he gets motivated. You can see his backstory at the very end. It's really nice.
See, that's always cool to see, like characters that are.
I hit a D.
D's nuts. Nah, characters that are so similar to the main character that they could realistically be the main character in a different scenario. Like Harry Potter, you got Neville Longbottom. Motherfucker could have been the main character, but
yeah,
nah. Like, I do enjoy characters like that. They're really cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we got an update now. There's an update, which I think I just finished downloading it. But now we can actually play as someone who we're going to fight in the next episode.
After I've watched Mugen Train?
Yeah. We're gonna, well, the big boy. Big boy. I'm talking big boy. They made him playable in the first free update. But basically the person who kills Rengoku, or rather the demon who kills Rengoku, he's gonna be playable now.
I remember, I think it was a TikTok.
He is fucking awesome.
I think it was a fucking TikTok I saw of someone complaining, like, yo, you're bringing in all these characters to be as fightable characters, and you're not bringing in the spider chick? Yo, why isn't the spider chick a playable character? Like, and he was just fucking...
Who's the spider chick? You mean the one we just fought?
Yeah. They wanted
we
her...
didn't get Kanao either. We didn't get Kanao or Shinobu. But there's gonna be like a series of free updates for the game, so
that's cool.
Hopefully they the first one is gonna, I believe Rue is also playable with the update.
See, that's cool. The fact that Muratata is a fucking playable character is bizarre.
It is very weird. He's not on the same level as everybody else.
Just
feels like he's doing less damage too.
Yeah, he's just a plain demon slayer, bro.
Yeah, he's not cool like Inosuke or fucking anybody else.
Yeah, his story is that he survived.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
If you're a demon slayer, that's good enough.
Playable character.
Yeah, I hope Shinobu is added. Shinobu at least. I feel like that would be really cool. Because her breathing technique is so different from everything else in this game. I imagine Rengoku is one of the playable characters. Even though he dies. This is one of those stupid moments in fucking RPGs where you're gonna have to win the fight, but you're still gonna die. It's like, just you die because of the story, but you still have to win the fight to beat the game.
Yeah. You gotta win, and you're not actually gonna win.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking blows, man.
No, I love it. It's just like, you win the fight, and then there's the whole cutscene with them dying, and then it's like, you got a D rank.
Yeah. Shut the fuck
up. Like, yo, you fucking sucked. Dude.
Not only did you die, but you also got a fucking D rank like a fucking loser.
Do it again, but better.
Oh my god, he just had his HP restored. Why did I play as this guy?
And I go to Inosuke to switch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Here comes Inosuke. Inosuke's really fucking... I'm gonna do his boost. Run!
Yeah, it's the fact that he has a boost. See what Muratata can do when you send him in that fight, like just as the assist. Maybe he's a good assist.
Sorry, I'm busy beating the shit out of this guy.
That's fine.
Go get him. That was effective.
Dude, he did a wheel. Motherfucker.
He did the water wheel. Which is one of the forms, which I don't remember which number. Because I don't care. Mizuno cute. Run, Inosuke, you piece of shit. I know I talked about this in the last episode, but I love the fact that this is the same voice actor who did Kirito. Like, it's so good. It's like a voice role you never get to hear him in, but he's so good at it.
Yeah, it's like, honestly surprised and like gotta fucking applaud him for his range. That's really cool. Motherfucker is a good voice actor. Dude, you're about to die.
I know, I'm about to die.
Now get him. Now win. Please, you got to be able to get help, lad.
Yeah, I really don't have much of a choice. I gotta win here.
You're not doing damage anymore. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Like no HP.
0.1% left.
Another D.
D's nuts.
D's nuts. Apparently I suck at this game.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, Mugen Train is just its own chapter. Wow, that's gonna be a long chapter.
Wait, there's gonna be a whole chapter to your rehabilitation? Fuck me.
Well, we'll make it short so we can spend a nice keen another hour and a half on Mugen Train.
Yes, and by then I will be caught up. I will have watched it.
Yeah.
And probably cried because I've been told you will cry. But, you know...
I almost cried when I saw the movie. Yeah, it's rough. But I guess now that you know that he died, it's like one thing.
Like, see, that's
it's still very sad.
Even in other shows when I've been spoiled to, like, the death of a character, it still hits me when I actually see them die. Like, it's like, yeah, I can be spoiled about the ending of a show, but then when I actually witness it happen, it will still hit different. Like, I don't care if you spoil me. I will still react. Like, it's brand new information. Because, like, most of the time I forget. But, yeah. I'm not prone to letting spoilers ruin shit for me. That doesn't really happen. But
yeah, that was one big thing in My Hero Academia. I had it spoiled for me ahead of time because everybody was freaking out on Twitter about it.
Yep,
but it's still kind of in the manga. It was one of the best chapters in the whole manga. I won't say what it is, but I'll also leave you with for anybody who for some reason is still listening and knows what I'm talking about. Toya. That's all I'm gonna say.
Toya.
That's spoiled for me. Toya. That was a bit
Guys,
crap, but it was really fucking good.
For the ending of this episode, Toya dies.
Holy shit.
I don't know. Probably.
He doesn't die. Well, he might. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet.
Alright, okay, hold on. Legitimate spoilers.
Final fight hasn't happened yet.
Legitimate spoilers, hold on. Rengoku dies.
Shit! God damn it. How could you tell me? There's a fire that never dies like